Hey, I was just texting you back. I say, I'm seeking I round up some feelings. I had two going too, and
Okay, okay.
see if I can round up a couple of fill-ins on that deal. You
What
got
maybe
my
drivers?
huh?
Drivers, you mean?
Yeah, right, exactly,
Okay,
exactly.
okay, good,
Cause them
good,
guys
good.
wanted to be off too. When they switched that thing to Sunday, they messed up, man. They messed up.
Yeah, they messed up bad, man. That's what we doing. I've been running a little job with Nene, some guy, white dude out of Norwood hauling dirt,
Hmm.
and they just said they don't think they're gonna finish it today. Not just gonna finish it, but they don't look like they are. We'll know. They said they'll know for sure around 12:31. So what? That's why I was calling you. If you had two more available, just send them with Ritter in my place tomorrow.
All right, all right. Well, give me a little bit. I'm gonna check around now. See, can I round up two guys?
Okay, sound
Okay,
good, man.
okay.
All right,
All
man.
right, bud. All right. That's work call. All right, man. Sorry about that, guys. Doggone internet just suddenly went crazy, and we were in the thick of things too, man. So thank you, Michael, for coming back. Yeah, we were in the thick of it, man. So those of you that are on now, if you had a question before we got knocked off like that, please put that question back in the chat because I can't see. I would have to go back and on the internet to the other chat to pull those questions. So if you whatever your question was, go ahead and put them back in the chat for me if you would, and share this video. Let folks know we're back on. I'm gonna give it a minute just to see some more come back on, and I'm gonna pick up where we left off at talking about that brokering and moving to the next level and that kind of thing. All right, so I'm gonna give it a minute. Let everybody come back on. All right, there you guys go. Come on in, come on in. Dimples the Diva. Morning, new here. What did I miss? Well, Dimples the Diva, we were talking about brokering and how to move away from the broker and things that give you the advantage. Um, um, so I was trying to let some more folks come in before I pick back up where I left off. So let me answer a few questions that I see, and then we'll pick back up where we left off. Hopefully everybody comes back. I know we had like 30 folk that were on. All right, so hit the like button again, guys, if you would, for this broadcast because it's a different one. All right, Michael says, is there any specific way to apply for that DB, or is it pretty straightforward? I apply. Um, so Michael, are you already in the business? Do you have your truck already? And if I think once you get the business established immediately, then you can go ahead and do the application. No, it's not all you do, go on your state DOT website, type in the search bar DBE application, and get that printed out. It's like 15 pages, and there's a list of things that you got to get. They're going to be asking you for income taxes and proof of this and proof of that and all that. They're trying to make sure you are who you are, right? And so it's pretty straightforward application. Like I say, you know, it'll take you a couple of days to do it because you got to gather materials that they're asking for. But I promise you, it's well worth it. Yeah, get going because I don't think they'll allow you to do it before you get in, right? That would be perfect, right? To do it and then get in, and that's already done. But unfortunately, you have to already be in established, started the business, started in, and then you could do it. But again, it only takes once you get that paperwork in, it really only takes about a month, between a month or two, it'll be done. All right. Dewan says, what's a good amount to start now and a good bank you recommend? Well, it's a good amount to start now. So, Dewan, you're talking about business wise all together, or you talking about for the truck? Let me get your distinction of what you're asking before I answer that. All right. Okay, gotta get going. Paper. Jeremy, come back. Okay, glad you're back, Jeremy. Glad you made it back. Jeremy, did you have a question too? I'm trying to get all the questions before I jump back into this brokering thing. Um, did you have a question? And trucking business. Okay, all right, Dewan. So basically, Dewan, what I've said these days and times, anywhere between 20 30K. It really depends on how deep you're going to go with the truck. Because if you're new, many instances, unless you just really got a great relationship with your hometown bank, most truck financing agencies are going to be looking for 20% down. So let's just assume you go find a $75,000 truck. Well, 20% down is going to be $15,000, right? And so if you want to be able to adequately start right, then you're going to need 20 to 30K easily, right? Because having to put half of it on a down payment, and then you got your insurance, and then you're gonna need fuel to start with, right? So I've told guys, 25, 30K is just to be safe. You don't want to start on a shoestring budget. That's not good. That's not good business practice. You want to make sure you got more than enough for the might be's or could be's, things that may happen, right? So I would set my mind for 30K, and it just really depends on when you first come in. I know a lot of these companies want 20% down. Now, if you got a good with your bank and they don't want you to put but 10 or don't want you to put but nothing, guess what? You may not need 25, 30K. All right, so that's really the sticking point. So what's good to do, Dewan, is to go ahead, start talking to these financial institutions and see where they're saying, okay, this is we'll do it, but this is what it's going to take. And that way you'll know for sure what your number needs to look like. All right, all right. What's up, Ron C, channel supporter? What's up, man? Glad you made it in on this one. Hoping some of the other ones come back. Um, we had got up to 30 and we were into a real good discussion. Rhonda White and some of the gang channel supporters, D Landry. Not specifically, I'm just soaking up the game. I have to find this guy already and just looking for the right truck. I drove dump trucks in Arizona for years, and now I'm trying to understand the owner side. Okay, gotcha, man. That's all right. All right, D Landry. Lee Landry's back. All right, D Landry. All right. All right. Let's hit the like button. I'm gonna get back into this thing now. What I was saying earlier about NT Advantage. Now, that's just one advantage and way to pursue getting away from the broker. Again, the broker is not a bad place to start, but is not a good place to stay if you're intending to scale up. Okay. All right. And so it's a good place to start because it can give you instant income revenue flowing in. They're going to work you. They need the truck. All right. And that's cool. It gives you a chance to learn the game real up close then because you're working and making money and learning. All right. But then after you feel good that you've gotten it and you decide, oh, you know what, I like this, I'm going to pour my life into this to build this and to grow this, then you're going to need to seek other avenues. Really, the goal is to get your own customers, right? And so several avenues come into play that help you to get your own customers. And one of the ones I was mentioning is the DBE, MBE certification through the federal government, your Louisiana, your Department of Transportation. Get the application, fill it out, turn it in. That allows you to be eligible. It's not a guarantee, but eligible to get a certain percentage of the amount of jobs that come through because these contractors have to have a DBE and to get a certain percentage of the job. All right. Now, that's just one way. It's not the only way. I was telling you about SBA 8A certification, which is what I'm getting ready to do just to have it. I don't know what may pop up in the future, but I just was prompted to go ahead and do it. You never know what may happen, what may come up. All right. And that kind of thing. I mean, we got government installations all around us. You never know. I mean, he might want me to come haul some potatoes in the dump truck. You just never know with this kind of stuff. So it's best to have it and not need it and need it and not have it. So I'm getting ready to do that, and I'm glad I'm gonna be able to give you guys the game on that as I walk through that process. All right. So here's some other ways to be able to move. Right, other ways that you ultimately to talk to these folks, calling, card drafting, email solicitation, with the ultimate goal of uh, trying to establish a relationship with these customers. When you find out who's the guy or who's the girl you need to talk to, hey, look, my name is so and so. I have dump trucks. I'm looking to build a relationship with you guys. Can I take you to lunch? Can I have breakfast with you? And can I get a few minutes of your time to let you know what I'm about, and to see what you guys offer? How can I get a relationship with you guys, right? And what I've discovered, if you're aggressive with that, you're consistent with that, you're persistent with that, somebody's going to say yes. I know, sometimes you get shot down and nobody want to give you a chance, but don't give up, don't give in, don't give over. You keep being persistent with that. You don't need no certification to do what I'm telling you now, right? It's just all about you're trying to establish your relationship. And here's what I discovered. This is game right here. You don't need but one person to like you. You don't need but one person to like you, right? And so I've discovered that as you keep going and talking to people, hey, bring them a dozen of donuts. But hey, I know you told me you got somebody doing your truck, but man, I thought about you. Appreciated your time the other day. Here goes 2 dozen of donuts, a gallon of milk. You guys have a good morning. Psychologically, he's going to think about that. And all you just trying to do is stay. Watch this. Stay on their mind. Check in once a month. Check in every other week. Man, you keep on doing that every other week or something like that, just touching bases. You're not worrying them, but you're staying close enough so if and when something happens, all right. Michael say I'm freezing again. All right. Am I okay now? Looks like it's okay now, Mike. Am I okay? All right. I think I'm okay now, right? All right. All right. Somebody give me the thumbs up. I thought I was doing better on Saturday morning than to try Friday nights, because Friday nights internet gets ridiculous. Okay, thank you, Tuan. Thank you. All right, and so somebody's gonna say yes, right? All right, and so that has worked for me. That worked for me in the early going. I didn't start out with DB and all that certification. Them first 4 or 5, we built the relationships through what I'm telling you now. And what it did was it allowed me to move away from the broker. So y'all saying I'm still kind of going in and out. All right, let me get this game out. The devil is a lie. All right, let me share this with you guys. It don't look like my internet won't act right this morning, so I may have to cut it short. All right, let me see. All right. Okay. All right. Looks like I'm okay now. Okay. All right. So let me get this game out. What I want to share with y'all on this Saturday morning. So I built those relationships with those folks just like that. And next thing you know, did some of them happen right off the bat? No. But they start eventually calling back around. Might have been 3 months later, might have been 6 months later, might have been 10 months later. Um, and my regular guy can't handle it. And that's all you need is just a small door to open for you to get in and be able to get your foot in the door. And that's how it happened for me. But you got to stay aggressive. You got to be persistent. Don't ever feel like you're bothering them. You're just showing them that you want to work, right? And that's how I begin to build relationships before I even got DB and all that, right? And so I feel like this. I'm the type of person, if you give me an opportunity, my work ethic and my mouth are going to keep me there. Did you get that? Hey, just open the door. My work ethic and my mouth is going to keep me there, right? Because I'm a talker. I love to engage. I'm going to talk. How's your family? What you do for a living? What are your hobbies? I'm gonna be getting all up in their business. But you build relationships by conversating like that. Okay. All right. Let me get a few questions. Why this internet is acting okay? D Landry, are they still using tandems on the road? No, not that I've seen. Not at all. I rarely even see any Tanner D. Landry. The one, appreciate you, Tikwan. What's up, CEO? My truck haul. Tikwan say his truck hauled dead pigs before. See that? If it's paying, I'm playing. That's all. I had a good friend of mine went to a chicken farm and hauled chicken poop away from there for a few days. Do y'all hear me? A chicken farm. I think it was Sanderson, a big major chicken where you eat your chicken, right? Where they grow up on farm. Dude spend several days there hauling chicken poop away. If it's paying, I'm playing. As long as it ain't tearing the truck up. All right. Ron said, I got a pinhole air leak on the weld of one of my air tanks. How would you handle that fix or replace? Pinhole on the weld of one of my air tanks. A good welder ought to be able to fix that to one. A good welder ought to be able to take care of that. A good welder ought to be able to put a bead on that, I would think. Or have you tried JB Weld yourself? JB Weld may be able to do something with that. All right, so I caught up with the questions a little bit there. All right, so that's how, and I guess that's end up being the topic of this conversation this morning. That's how you move away from the broker and begin to scale up. You got to be able to get customers on your own. Notice what I said. Don't try to take your broker's customer. Don't do that. That ain't the way I go about it. I know some people have gotten desperate down through the years and go right back around and try to the very people that the broker has you working for, try to go to them and say, "Hey, I can do it better." Don't do that. That karma, or I believe in you reap what you sow. Don't do that. Right? Get your own customers. They are out there, and you move away from the broker by that certifications. You move away from the broker by trying to develop relationships directly with customers. Now, I'm gonna give you this game because this is what I just shared with someone the other day. Look in places for work that most people are not looking. See, everybody's gonna always go to the obvious, right? The rock yards, uh, um, the same old construction companies and asphalt companies that they know hire trucks. Everybody is trying to dig out the same bowl. So what I'm saying to you is, um, go somewhere that someone else is not looking. Ron C, I know exactly what you're talking about. Guess what? Them boys from Clinton up here. Them boys from right up here. They offloaded barges right there up under the Intercoastal Canal this week. I know exactly. I know the guys, know the companies, know both of the drivers, everything. That it's another guy that normally does that offloading. That's that fertilizer on the industrial canal. Matter of fact, ding, 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 ding. That's game right there. Look at that. They are offloading not limestone, but they were offloading fertilizer, Ron C. All for that particular company where you saw them at by the industrial canal, right? So that segues me into what I'm saying. Look in places where everybody ain't looking, trying to dig out the same boat. Here, Ron, we got what the port. Little and unbeknownst to a lot of people, the port does use dump trucks for things that gets offloaded or unloaded at the port. I hauled iron ore out of off a ship one time to be loaded on rail cars. Loaded us up with a bucket, dumped it out on the ground. Guy was picking the iron on up with a bucket, putting it in rail cars, right? So there are things out there, but we got to learn how to look in places that everybody ain't looking into. That barge unloading is always a thing because everybody don't know about stuff comes in on the river, especially here South Louisiana. We live on the river. Baton Rouge is on the river. That's how your limestone comes in. That's how your coal comes in. That's how your lime comes in on the river. So many of you who live on a river or in a town where the river is a main source of things coming in and going out, inquire, ask questions, go down there and look, right? Because watch this. If you got limestone yards in your city, it's got to be coming in there some kind of way, especially if you don't have quarries in your area, right? Limestone comes from quarries, granite comes from quarries. How is it getting to your particular city or area? That's the question. They got to be trucking it, rail carring it, barging it some kind of way. And if they're doing it with rail car and barging, how is it getting off of those containers onto the yard? Right? That's what dump trucking comes in at. That's where opportunity comes in at. It may not even be happening yet off of the way that I'm mentioning, but you could be the one that go to them and say, "Hey, man, I see how y'all getting that stuff off the ship or off the rail car. How about you give me an opportunity to bring my trucks in and we could offload that with trucks?" So that's opportunity. That's thinking outside the box. That's seeing something, a problem, and offering a fix for it, right? All right, so I'm talking about here moving away from the broker and thinking outside the box of looking in places that everybody ain't looking. Because, like I say, everybody flocks to the same places: rock yards, dirt pits, the usual contractors, right? But think about your area. Think about something that dump trucking that could be used. Dump trucks could be useful for, and offer a service to people. All right, it may or may not be happening already, but see it. You got to see it before you see it. Let me put it that way. All right. Let me answer a few questions before I come back to that. I saw some of you other lives. You had a few folks from Virginia would love to connect and chop it up in the future. Yes, Michael, we got several people from Virginia. Matter of fact, I think Taquan, you from Virginia, aren't you? Give this brother, you and this brother, hook up with Michael Webster. I know some more, but I don't see them on. Um, we definitely have several from Virginia. I think Taquan is from Virginia, though. Correct me if I'm wrong, Taquan. Oh, you in South Carolina. What's up? I am Grand Rising Chronicles. Glad I found you live. I'll be contacting you for contact. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. We definitely be ready and willing to talk with you. All right. No more questions on that. And so that's what I'm finding is that because that's a hindrance sometimes to people just coming in the business. They run to the usual places, and that's again a good place to start. But if your ambition is to grow, to scale, to take it to another level, then you're gonna have to move away from the norm and start thinking outside the box of what you can offer and bring to the table for to grow your business, not just maybe in the normal way, but in a different way, right? Offering us because you're offering a service at the end of the day. Look at Tuguan, say he hauled dead pigs in his trucks before. Man, look, you just don't know. Think outside the box of what's out there, and all that is disposable waste, right? He used his dump truck to dispose of some waste. If you really look at that, that's all that was. And so, look at how some people are disposing of waste in your area, and that could be an avenue for dump truck. In other words, if it's paying, I'm playing. Right, and you get a chance to with new stuff like that. Guess what? You get a chance to set your price because nobody else is doing it, right? And somebody needs to dispose of waste. Waste disposal is a big thing in this country these days. So you get a chance to set your price. All right. Michael Webster, took one is asking you what area you're from. Okay, y'all got it. Richmond. All right, cool. Y'all got that hookup. All right, hit the likes, guys. Hit the likes while you're on for the CEO. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Those of you, I know I got had last month and a half, we've added a lot of new subscribers. So I'm gonna put the link tree there for any of you guys that desire consultation or anything of that nature. There it is. All right. If you need to email me questions, anything of that nature, you can email me. Here's the email. All right. Gmail.com. All right. And if you're feeling generous this morning, want to sow a super sticker, super chat, something this morning, that's good too. It's always good to sow a seed in good ground. We believe that this channel is good ground to sow seed in on this morning. All right. So those of you who are also new, um, what I have here. If you missed the live Monday, we gave away with Wayne Bland out of South Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina, South Carolina. He wanted to bless someone. We gave away a copy of the book. If you don't know, the book is out. I know you got to know the book is out. We gave away a copy of the book to Pierre Love and to um the other guy, Frederick Dabney. We gave away this to them. Um, so that was a good thing. And so um, I'm feeling generous this morning, and I am going to give away another book this morning. Another book this morning. All right. How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? I don't know how I want to do it. All right. But yeah, I want to definitely bless somebody with this manual this morning. How do I want to do this? We asked them to guess a number that Wayne had, and we had guy actually guess the number. What can I think of that would be fair to bless someone with this book? I got a question. I got it. Since Michael, I think that was Michael or Carl brought up about that Dallas Cowboys. During the years that Ed Too Tall Jones played defensive end for the Dallas Cowboys, who was the other defensive end that was a pretty good, awesome player himself on those teams with Ed Too Tall Jones? That's a Dallas Cowboy question. Who was the other defensive end that when Ed Too Tall Jones was on one side, he was the defensive end on the other side for the Dallas Cowboys, and that should have been in the 80s. All right. All of I'm gonna give you one hit. His first name started with a J. Y'all shoot. All right. And so while you thinking about that, Michael Webster, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you this Saturday morning. I'm sorry, sowing a seed into the channel, brother. We appreciate it. Um, Glad that you see value in what we're doing here on this channel to educate and just give the game, man. Give the game for free. Over 700, I think, videos is on YouTube now, relative to the dump truck business. And then obviously we just put the book out. Uh, Back a few months ago. Uh, Marcus Robles. No, not Jim Wallace. Marcus, you made me shake right quick. I'm gonna say this. The first name is right. I'm gonna say that to you. The last name is not right. The first name is right though. That's about as close as I could get it to y'all. The first name is right. That's why I had to jump. I'm like, oh my God, he almost got it. The first name is right. All right, hit the like button, guys. All right. So thank you, Michael Webster, for sewing that. And like I say, anybody else like to sew a super chat, super sticker, you can as well. Look at him. There it goes. There it goes. Jay Reeves got it. Jim Jeffco. Man, do you believe that? I got y'all researching Dallas Cowboy history. There's always a method to my madness. All right. No, not Jeff Carson, but Jim Jeffco. That's who it was. Jim Jeffco. Jay Reeves. There goes the email. Send me your email. Look at Michael telling me I refuse to do it. Ah! Jay Reeves, no, he an Eagles fan, right? Look, Michael told me he refused to do it. Hey, there goes the Eagle right there. All right, so Jay Reeves, send me your email. Send me your email. And Marcus, I'm gonna bless you too, man. Since you were a close distance second and you did finally get it, send me your email, Marcus. It's right up above Michael Webster's sticker. I'm gonna bless you two guys on this Saturday morning. I'm gonna put it in the mail. Send me your address, and Monday or Tuesday, I'll get it in the mail to you guys and bless you guys. How to get started in the dump truck business. All right. All right. I'll send that. God bless you guys for that. All right. So again, I want to say thank you guys. We're over 10,000 subscribers now for supporting this channel. We're just trying to give the game. The rest of my morning consists of this. So I got One quad out today. Supposed to had two, but one of my guys got sick this morning, so I got one quad working today, and then I got two tries gonna work tomorrow day, and then we start our normal Sunday night stuff, right? Sunday night through Thursday night. But I got two guys gonna be working tomorrow day, and I just got that call when I was on the phone with you guys. One of the guys that work with us, he can't go tomorrow in his two spots. So he will call to see could I fill his two spots. So I got to go make some fall calls now because a couple of my guys needed to be off. See can I get some fill-in drivers to maybe go and take those other two spots. All right, money calls, right? All right. So thank you guys. I just wanted to chop it up with you guys. I was glad you guys came back. Channel members. We are going to be setting up a Zoom with you guys. Um 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 uh, Monday evening, Monday night. I want to set up a meeting, Zoom meeting with the channel members. So if you are a channel member, um, obviously that's at the high level channel members, second and third level. I'm sorry. We're gonna do a um Zoom with you to catch up and talk about some other things um, that I believe will be beneficial to you as well. All right, so that's my email channel member. If you joined the channel since when I got hurt, before I got hurt, after I've gotten hurt, and you hadn't had a Zoom with me before, please email me your email. Matter of fact, all of the channel members, just for safekeeping, email me your emails. I like to send it out in one group email. Yeah, Ron will be Monday night, man. We'll go ahead and do a live Zoom. I'm gonna set that up. So send me your emails again. I'm gonna put the message in the community tab so everybody will know. Send a message to you guys so you know to put your emails now because I don't want to leave anybody out. Um, I'm hard at work on. I get the question all the time. I asked you guys a couple months ago about a book. The second book I've written is dealing with how to find the work. So God has blessed me to write the second book, 20 ways to find the work in the dump truck business. It's coming. It's coming. It's in production. Hopefully next month we'll have that resource out for you because I always get that same question so many times. CEO, I got the truck, but how do I find the work? And I gave you some game here today on different avenues of how you go at that thing, right? Thinking outside the box, outside of the normal. If Tiguan can haul dead pigs, we can find some work. Trust me, we can find something to haul with a dump truck. All right. All right. All right, G Reach. That thing is on and popping tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, 7:20 is on. Them boys coming to town to PA to handle that business. We gonna see what it be like. All right. For sure, Illuminati. Appreciate you, Michael. Y'all have a blessed Saturday. All right. Positive vibes on with Jerry Jones. Isn't that this now? Okay. Well, man, look, it's been good on this Saturday morning. We got a few things we need to do. I probably might do some shorts later, because I got to go out here and fool with these trucks in a minute, do a few things. So I might do some shorts for you guys. But you guys have a blessed day. And I look forward to talking to the channel members Monday night. Y'all be easy, man. It's all good. And look, y'all have a good Saturday. Country CEO, I'm out of here. I'm gone.